Oh, dear. Yeah. That was elaborate. I sent him into the tank to fetch my keys because I think I dropped them in there. And, oh, hang on. Oh, no, it's all right. I've got them. They're here. Thank goodness. Never mind. Hello and welcome to my Blast Lab. If you like fluffy animals, butterflies and rainbows, then you're watching the wrong programme. If, however, you like guns, experiments and explosions, then you are in just the right place. In a moment, two teams of young scientists are about to partake in some noisy, gungy and fun scientific challenges to try and win great prizes. Coming up, the petrol-powered professor himself. In Fact Now 2.0, it is Oliver! In mini-science, we should be learning about attraction with a science teacher who hates me. Yeah, well done. Meanwhile, I may have regrets over letting my lab rats take charge of doing the weekly supermarket shopping. This week's Messy Mess test will involve my soon-to-be illegal cat-firing devices, my amazing catapults for the Bungee. Most top-secret labs have elaborate swipe cards, iris recognition and fingerprint machines to allow access to them. There's no need for any of that rubbish here. That's because I have my ninja app. She must be practicing her ninja invisibility techniques. It's brilliant. If you look carefully, you can see a sort of shimmer in the middle of the room. That's... Oh, no, hang on. She's just been making a pot of tea. Yeah, my mistake. OK, now she's got herself settled in, let's have a look at who's trying to get into my lab today. Yeah, everybody's very excited. Oh, look, here's the red team. We don't know. You could be anybody for security reasons. Your names, please.
Emma! Abigail! Connor!
Emma, Abigail and Connor. Yep, most definitely. What talent are you going to demonstrate to prove you are the real red team?
Funky dance!
That's what it says here. Go on, then.
Big fish, little fish, cardboard box. Big fish, little fish, cardboard box. Robot, robot.
Technically, I think that was an irritating dance, but we'll let you in. We'll say it's funky. Into the lab. Come on, then. What was that? All right, then. So you say you are the real red team. One final security check before I let you into the lab, all right? We agreed a password with the real red team. If that's you, you'd know what it is. So what is it?
Sharks!
Yes, that's what I've got written down here. Why sharks? You got a pet shark?
Yeah, because I've got a massive phobia of them.
Have you?
Once I started crying because my mum said, imagine what would happen if you're in a tank full of them.
God, no, it'd be terrible. Ah, shark! No, it's not. You're all right. It's just the audience there. You are the red team. Go and get settled in, ready for the first game. Away you go. Right, that's one team. We need another. We need a yellow team. These three say it's them. Yeah, it's all well and good getting excited. You could be three imposters who've just found 3 yellow lab coats, so we need to check you out through security. Your names, please.
Ryan. Joe. Charlie.
Ryan, George, Charlie. Yep, that's what I've got written down here. Charlie, I've got your name next to talent on your security file. What are you going to do?
I can do basketball tricks.
OK, do some basketball tricks. You have a basketball... Oh, yeah, fancy. Oh, yeah, OK. He's doing the spinning on the finger thing. Fair enough, I'll let you in. Hello, yellows. Now, we agreed a password with the real, genuine yellow team. What do you think it is?
Eyelids.
Yep, that's what I've got written down here. Why?
Well, I was playing football and I collided head with my friend and I split my eyelids.
Ow, OK, fair enough. It's a wounded story. That's pretty impressive. I'll believe you. You are the yellow team. Go and get settled in, ready for the first game. There's your yellow team. And now it's time for the car the government won't let on the road. Not because he isn't roadworthy, but because he knows all their top-secret information. And to let him out would be a risk to national security. And he isn't taxed. It is, of course, Oliver! Hooked up. There you go. System's up and running. Oh, yeah. He's a wonderful little car, but I made him even better because I've upgraded him with the very latest FactNav 2.0. An unbelievable system. It's full of just millions of fascinating facts. The only thing is, when I fitted it, you see, there was already the stereo in the dashboard, and so there was only so much room, and it wouldn't quite go in. And because I really love my music, I broke a bit off the fact nav to put it in, and now it doesn't really work properly. So, teams, I'm going to need you to tell me whether the science facts I give you are true or false. If they then turn out to be true, Oliver will do this. Or if they're false, he'll let us know by doing this. OK, simple enough. Here's how we play the game. 3 lights on each side, 3 for each team, currently red. Every time you answer a question correctly, we will turn one of those lights green. But if you answer a question incorrectly, not only do we not turn one of your lights green, we will turn one of the other team's lights green. The first team to light all 3 lights green will win the game. They'll take a point from this game and we move on. All right, everybody know what they've got to do. The first question is the nearest to question, OK? The northern line of the London Underground runs through one of the longest tunnels in the world, but how long is that tunnel in miles? Have a chat, have a think.
5, 4,
Reds, let's get them written down.
2, 1. Time's up.
OK, both teams got an answer written down in miles. Yellows, what have you got? 100 miles. OK. Reds, what have you got? 220 miles. The actual answer is 17.3 miles, which means it's the yellows are closest. They get the green light. OK, that means, yellows, you get the first true or false question. A spacesuit weighs approximately 127 kilograms on the ground. Is that true or false?
False.
False. That's your answer as a team. The yellows think it's false. Oliver, is that true or false? It's true! Sorry, yellows, it is true, which means the green light goes to the reds. Actually, it does weigh that. 127 kilograms on the ground. That's the same as 3 Ninja Nans. Right, reds. Time for your first true or false question. Walruses have a sucking power as strong as an average vacuum cleaner. Is that true, do you think, or false?
True.
Oliver, I'd like you to tell me. It is, in fact, false. I'm really sorry, Reds. It's false. That means another green light is lit for the yellows. Sorry. In actual fact, a walrus's sucking power is 3 times stronger than the average vacuum cleaner. They're no good for doing behind the sofa, though, because you need an attachment for that. They don't come with that. Right, yellows, you're in a very good position there. The largest volcano in the solar system is found on Mars. Is that true or false? The largest volcano in the solar system is found on Mars. You guys have a chat and think about it. Audience, let's see what you think. Vote with your feet. Is that true or false?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
OK, majority of the audience in favour of that being the case. Do you think so?
Yeah, I think so. It's true because I just had a guess.
Yeah,
Because
sorry, we're
I looked at
guessing.
the picture and
Yeah.
I thought,
You think not?
no, I don't.
No? OK, fair enough. Back to your places, please, audience. Back to your places. Yellows. This is, what's the word? There is a word, hang on. Critical, that's the word, yeah, because this is to win the game or to hand over a big, juicy opportunity to do just that to the Reds. What do you think?
True.
You think it's true? Oliver, is it true or false? It is true! That's the word for the yellows! It's actually called Olympus Mons, and it's 3 times as tall as Mount Everest. It's pretty big as volcanoes go, and that means with 3 lights lit green, the yellows take the lead. It's 1-0 to the yellows, and we move on. When I announced to the world that I had successfully built a time machine, I braced myself for an avalanche of congratulations cards, maybe a knighthood, maybe the Nobel Prize, but instead all that happened was the world's finest physics minds went into hiding. I think they were trying to tell me something, but I switched it on anyway, and I used it to bring my old science teacher back through time to the lab. And it worked! Sort of. It's just that she stepped out of it as a 10-year-old girl. And she is, of course, Mini Miss.
You never did listen, Richard.
Sorry, miss, what were you saying?
Never mind. Let's just focus on today's game, shall we?
Pardon?
You better not be winding me up, Richard, or I'll be speaking with your mother.
Yes, miss. Sorry, miss. Paying attention now, miss.
Good. Today's game is called...
Stuck on you.
All our teams have to do is take turns hanging these common or garden garage items off this super magnet.
OK, well, this sounds easy enough. Hang them off there.
But they must be careful, because the team that makes the magnet drop will lose the game.
So this is all about judging weight and just how strong that magnet's attraction is to that metal plate, isn't it?
Finally, you got something right, Richard.
Yes. No, I'm good at this, miss. Actually, I've got a joke about magnets. Where do magnets plant their potatoes? In a magnetic field. No takers? No takers for that? OK, suddenly quite warm in here. Right, teams, before we get started on this, you've got a bit of time to think about it. Minnie Miss is going to talk tactics with you. You have just a little bit of time to do that. This is all about the power of magnets. Magnets and magnetism are actually quite mysterious, and scientists are still looking into how they work. At the moment, they think the reason why things are or aren't magnetic is all down to small regions within the materials that things are made of, called domains. And these domains act like tiny, tiny little magnets. And if they all face in the same direction, the theory is that that makes something magnetic, and so it sticks to other magnets. Here we have Blast Lab's super magnet. Hold on. Now, this is being pulled upwards by magnetic attraction between it and that metal plate. That's pulling that way. But, of course, when the teams hang objects off it, gravity is pulling them that way. Now, for a while, the magnetic attraction pulling that way will be sufficient, but at some point, when this gets too heavy, the pull that way is going to overcome the pull that way, and it'll all fall apart. Up to the teams to judge it. Right, teams, you had a bit of time to talk through your tactics. Yellows, you're in the lead at the moment. It's 1-0, so in time on the Blast Lab fashion, you get to decide you want to go first or second.
First, please.
First, you want to go first. OK, well, let's get on with this. Make your choice. Choose an object. Yellows. OK. Oh, they're going for the fishing net. OK.
The fishing net is actually the lightest item, weighing only 200 grams.
OK, the first move has been made.
At just 500 grams, the wrench is the second lightest item.
There you go.
It's too heavy.
Oh, you picked it now. Some careful play from George for the yellows there.
The clamp weighs 800 grams, bringing the total so far to 1.5 kilograms, and the magnet's showing no signs of weakening. What will the reds pick next?
Oh, they've gone for the mallet.
Which weighs 1 kilogram.
Been taken by the magnet. There you go, find a nice one. Gone for the dustbin lid. It's a biggie.
But not the heaviest. It only weighs 1 kilogram.
There you go, there you go.
The weight's really starting to build now. We're at 3.5 kilograms.
Oh, they've got mallet, dustbin lid, Wellington boot. Classic play from the Reds. Easy.
Ryan steps forward with the silver bucket, our fifth heaviest item, weighing 1.2 kilograms.
Success, there you go. The Reds have gone for the hammer.
Weighing only 700 grams.
Connor performing a hang for his teammates. Executing a neat hang, but will it work? Yes! Well done, nice play. Well done.
The magnet is holding 6.2 kilograms, and there's only one item left, which weighs less than a kilo.
They've gone for the foot pump.
Good pick, yellows, that's it. Will the magnet be able to support its added 800 grams?
He's done the hang, now he does the release, and the magnet takes the weight. Cut the atmosphere in the lab with a knife right now. Some earnest chat at this point in the game. The team really wondering how they're going to answer the yellows move. Abigail picks up the bicycle wheel for the Reds.
And it weighs a whopping 2 kilograms.
Hang it at the side. Like, turn it around.
Try and
Yeah,
hang it
like
from
that.
something.
Some
You might
advice from
wanna
the
hang it-
teammates.
Can we hang it on things?
No, don't, because it'll
You can hang it on things as long as it's not touching the ground. That's all that matters. Abigail
Gently.
stepping forward bravely with the bicycle.
Gently.
She's got it hooked. But can it take the weight? Oh, nice play from the Reds. Oh! Yellow's under massive pressure now. Just some heavyweight stuff to choose from, Yellows.
Toolbox can be heavy. But that's a 5-litre one. That's a spade can be heavy as well.
It's a crucial decision here. But let's hope they don't pick the toolbox, as it's the heaviest item weighing 2.7 kilograms. Oh no! Will this be a disastrous choice for the yellow team? Will the magnet be able to hold the added weight?
Have the Yellows made a mistake with this heavy choice?
After all, the magnet is already holding 9 kilograms.
Ooh, struggling to get in with that. Bad luck, George. Bad luck, Yellows. It's gone. That means the Reds win.
The magnet managed to hold up 9 kilograms, but the added 2.7 kilograms of the toolbox was too much, bringing it crashing to the ground.
That means the score now is 1-1. It's a draw right now. That game was fun, but hanging hooks on a magnet isn't exactly rocket science. I wonder if I see something that really is rocket science.
Lab rats aren't very good at thinking for themselves. Well, they can do the basics, like knowing when they're hungry, happy, or tired. And these three usually come one after the other. When they realise they're hungry, so they eat. That makes them happy, and then they just fall asleep. But outside of these things, they need help in knowing what to do in a day. And that help comes in the form of lists. A lot of lists.
But this list is nothing compared to the one Ninja Nan gives them for the lab's weekly shop. Nan is unhappy that the lab rats take so long to get the food shopping, so she's called an expert to help speed things along.
Hello, I'm a rocket expert.
This is a principal lecturer for rocketry and aerospace design at the University of Hertfordshire. With these rockets, we hope to speed up the lab rat shopping trip, but the expert has left it up to the lab rats to choose the fuel for their rockets. We're looking for high calorific food here. The higher the calorie content of the food, the more energy can be released when it's burnt. The lab rats have chosen cheese, toffee, and burger. But surely they can't drive a rocket. I think we need an animation. To make a rocket, all we need is a fuel, which is a thing that burns, and an oxidizer, which helps the fuel to burn. Here we're going to use the food as our fuel. For the food to fuel our rocket successfully, it needs to burn really quickly and produce enough hot gases to rush out the back of the rocket with sufficient force to launch our trolley forwards. But which one of the three foods will make the best rocket fuel?
OK, hold the experiment right there. There is another point up for grabs. The score right now is 1-1, so it'd be nice, wouldn't it, to get a decider. And I will give that point to the team that can tell me which food is going to make the best rocket fuel. Remember, you've got a choice of 3, burgers, cheese and toffee. And it's based around the calorie content. You heard it said in there, the calorie content, which is kind of how much energy is in the food. But don't forget that energy has to be got out. It's got to be burned. So which food is going to let that energy out the most effectively to turn it into rocket fuel? This really is rocket science. Reds, what do you think?
Toffee.
Yellows, what do you think?
Burger.
Burger. So burger from yellows, toffee from the reds. This could be a decider. If one of those two foods turns out to be the most useful here, that team will go into the lead. Let's find out.
We're here to find out which of the 3 foodstuffs chosen by our lab rats makes the best alternative rocket fuel. Cheese, burgers or toffee. Well, there's no point messing about. Let's get on with it. Normally, cheese melts when it's heated, but will our rocket expert's rocket convert it to forward motion and speed? Let's find out. 3, 2, 1, blast off. Oh, we have movement. The trolley is being propelled along the runway, but it must be said, not very fast and not very far. Right, on to the next fuel. Toffee. Can the sugar fix turn into rocket power, or will it all end in tears? 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Well, the rocket is shooting along the runway. In fact, it's had a sugar crash as the trolley simply can't keep upright and has fallen to its side. Thankfully, it had no shopping in it this time. Lastly, we have Burger. Will this king of fast foods propel the shopping trolley at lightning speeds along the runway, making it ideal for Ninja Nan's shopping delivery? Let's find out. 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Well, that'd be a no then. The burger fuel converts into a bit of gas and no movement whatsoever. Total distance, 0 meters. So of all the foodstuffs we converted into rocket fuel, the clear winner and only suitable fuel to propel Ninja Nan's shopping trolley is toffee.
Well, it's a clear result, and I heard a little "oh no" from the yellows as the burger failed completely. The winner was toffee. The reds take the point. It's 2-1 right now. Well done, Reds. Sorry, Yellows, but it's not all over yet. Remember, you need to go off and get changed into your protective suits. Away you go, ready for the messy, messy mess test. Both our teams end the score currently 2-1 to the Reds.
And now it's time for... which features this, my bungee-powered catapult. I invented this to investigate if cats travelling at the speed of sound still land on their feet. The long, detailed answer, published in the latest Journal of Advanced Feline Aerodynamics, is no. So now I just use the catapult to fire prize pods over my septic tank. The teams have to get these prize pods across the tank into the prize zone. At the end, the team that gets the most there wins, and they will win the prizes written on those pods. But there is a twist. One person from each team is in the gunge. They have 2 jobs. Firstly, to intercept the opposing team's prize pods as they majestically travel across the tank, and secondly, to return their own team's prize pods to the baskets for collection and firing by the bungee operator. Each team can also choose to fire these. They are...
Giant hands of glory.
yeah. These can be used to stop the opposing team's prize pods more efficiently, but it takes up valuable bungeeing time to fire them, because obviously you could be firing a prize pod at the same time. So it's up to you teams to decide when to go with those, if at all. Right, Reds, you're in the lead right now, so you have a 5-second head start. Yellows, you can only begin when you hear the second klaxon. You have some time to get as many of the prize pods across the tank and into the prize zone as possible, and that some time starts... Are you ready? Now!
Taking aim for the Reds, we have Connor. There's the second siren, Ryan in charge of landing the prizes. A perfect hit, immediately followed by a perfect bounce, straight out of the prize zone. Bad luck. Oh, and what's this? Sounds like one of my robots. Alan has caught a cold again. Oh, Alan! Nasty. Oh, the prize zone finally filling up. 2 red and 1 yellow pod now the score. And another red. Uh-oh, it sounds like another batch of robot snot is on the way as well. I've no idea why it's pink. That's probably something I don't want to know either. Anyway, back to the game. A lot of frantic firing going on, but are they hitting the target? Oh, there is a yellow hit. It's 3-2 to the Reds. It's still anyone's game at this point. Huge amounts of activity out there now. Very little to show for it, but an A for effort, certainly. A sea of pods now floating in the tank. Come on, teams. Plenty still to play for. Oh, and some fumbling there from the yellows. Oh, and a great block from the Reds. And there's the countdown.
3, 2, 1.
Some time is up. And now we must add them up. Lab rats for the Reds. How many do we have, please? 4 prize pods for the Reds. For the Yellows, 2. That means it's a win for the Reds. It's a win for the Reds. Sorry, Yellows. I'm sorry. So, let's see what you've won. Each of you taking home a flying UFO. A skeleton model. A projector watch. And a transforming ball. So, Yellows, Now the slightly tricky bit. We have to look at what you would have won. Let's have a look. Ninja Nan, are you ready? What have we got, Lab Rat? For each of you, a radio-controlled spider. That could have been handy. Yeah, I know. A projector watch. Yeah. Would have been nice. There is a tradition on Blast Lab. Only one team can take their fabulous prizes home. Well, the other team can, but it would take ages to find all the pieces after they've blown them up. Because it is time for B-Day Goes Bang! Reds, all of this lot coming home with you, nicely played. Yellows, there's only one thing to do now. It's time to put your best foot forward. And then your worst foot, and then your best foot. And then your worst foot, and basically we're walking is what we're doing. It's time for the walk of shame. Follow me, guys, come on, Yellows. Audience, give a pat on the back. Well, don't pat me, I'm all right, I haven't lost. Don't pat me, I'm fine, it's them. I'm fine. All right, come on, Yellows. You know the drill. If you'd like to lift the handle, let's get this done. 5, 4, 3, So today we've had some fun with magnets and witnessed a cheese-powered shopping trolley. Go and tell all your friends, because believe me, it's unlikely you'll ever be able to use that sentence again in your life. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.
Word up, y'all! Dodge the dog here. How cool am I? I've been hanging out with Nathan and Josh from the 4 O'Clock Club. Well, not really, but I have been playing the new rap race game on the CBBC website. You've got to race the rap to avoid detention. You can even upload your own tunes to play along too. It's well good. Just click on games and then play it today. Biggie Big One time, baby!
The all-singing, all-dancing extravaganza Glee Club is back on CBBC, and this time it's all in aid of Sport Relief. Our judges are poised to put talented groups from all over the UK to the test before you get the chance to choose the winner of Sport Relief Does Glee Club in the live grand final.
Oh, yeah!
Breathtaking. Who will be pitch perfect and who will wow the audience? It's all to play for. Sport Relief Does Glee Club 2012.
Coming soon to the CBBC channel.
Amazing.